Iridium. Hope everyone's doing all right today. We've got album review time. So, Black Label Society, Doom Crew Incorporated. This came out today, 26th of November. And we all know the main band members, but we've got Zakk Wylde on the guitar and the vocals, John DeServio on the bass, Dario Lorina on the guitar, and Jeff Fab on the drums. So me as a Black Label Society fan, I do like their music, heard quite a bit of it, but I'm not a major fan of it. And a lot of that comes from, I think that some of the tracks and albums in general sound a bit samey. So I was a bit worried about this album. So I was thinking, I heard the two singles and I loved them. I absolutely loved the two singles. So I was thinking, right, I'm hoping it's a little bit more like that, a bit more varied. And that's exactly what this album is. I'm so happy that it's a great, great album. Let me run you through the tracks one by one. Set You Free is the first single. Take my hand, walk with me. A very short classical intro and into a brilliant sort of groove-laden riff. Zakk Wylde sounds great here vocally as well, and I feel this gives me something different from the band what we've heard before. I'm not saying he's a bad vocalist, he's far from it, but I think he's singing a little bit different in some of these. Some of it he's singing that classic style he has done for years, but then he mixes it up as well. Very catchy song this, especially when the chorus comes in, although the chorus doesn't change up much riff wise. It's just a excellent chorus that just stands out. It's absolutely excellent. Two guitar solos in this one. The guitarists swap about. I only know that because I've seen the video. It's just mind-blowing stuff. Obviously, we don't have to even mention that Zakk Wylde's one of the best guitarists in the world. Destroy and Conquer is next. A metal bluesy type riff kicks this one off, and we're in very familiar Black Label Society territory for the band. And it sounds great though. The Aussie influence is obviously there vocally, and it really comes through on this track. You Made Me Want to Live. This is a brilliant track. A quiet start with Zakk vocally, an effect on the guitar, and the song immediately gets heavy, and it's fucking heavy. It goes in and out, light and heavy throughout the track. And this for me is where they sound brilliant, giving the listener something completely different. It's a standout track for sure. Forever and a Day is next. This is a slower song, almost psychedelic 70s feel to it. A ballad that sort of really showcases Zakk's vocal actually. He's got a great tone in this. He might be more recognised as a guitarist, but he can really sing too. Of course, a great emotional solo as well. A really great understated ballad actually. End of Days is next. This was a single. Blind your eyes. Man, I love this track. It rides along on a, well, simple for them riff, but it's really effective and infectious. I'm loving the variety on this album. That's exactly what I was hoping for, what I said at the beginning. That's exactly what you get on this album. Ruins is track 6. This has a real southern feel to it. Metal, more than rock, I would say, though. Bluesy, doomy metal riffs. This feels like classic Black Label Society here. What I love is the band sort of break up the heaviness with some cool vocal harmonies, almost a cappella, to give you different feels again. Another amazing extended solo. Forsaken is next. Again, we have a real heavy riff, sort of blues-esque, but the band break it up with some sort of quiet parts again, with some really sort of cool Alice in Chains type vocal harmonies. But it is staple Black Label Society here though. Love Rain Down 2021 version. Now I can't remember hearing the original, so probably on an older album. This is just mainly piano and vocal. Again, Zakk sounds great on this sort of slower sort of song. His tone's amazing. Not sure about the original version, like I said, whether it was great or not, don't know, but there's a great heartfelt solo in this as well. Gospel of Lies is next. Now this is a great track. We get some Sabbath-esque doomy riffs opening this up, then a real heavy riff takes over from that one, and the band gets in a great metal groove on this one. It's doomy, heavy as you like, but a great melodic chorus. The midsection goes into some familiar territory again, but another quality solo before the doom riffs return at the end. Pretty epic fucking track, that one. Shelter Me is next. This is another heavy track that could have been like many other sort of Black Label Society songs, but it's sort of broken up again by some cool quiet parts and some great vocal harmonies and a great twin lead part as well. Gather All My Sins is the next track, another bluesy track that sort of would feel at home on a lot of their older albums. I think this would definitely please those die-hard BLS fans for sure. Then we end the album on Farewell Ballad. It is a ballad, a real heartfelt one at that. Sort of some great guitar work to kick the song off, and just a solo that's just has to be heard to be believed, just mind-blowing stuff. And then we get Zakk Wylde's vocals in Near Isolation again with some acoustic guitar. He sounds fantastic on this one. A real emotional track that sort of includes some piano parts, just adds to the melancholy feel of the song. Of course, an amazing solo later on in the song as well. It's just brilliant. The perfect closer for a great album. So yeah, this really impressed me, this album. So like I said, not a huge Black Label Society fan, but always liked them. But this album has got so many different sounding tracks that it just keeps your attention all the way through. So highly recommended this one. Real heavy at times, but some real melodic, quiet parts as well, including some acoustic stuff, some piano stuff. I know he's done that stuff before, but you know, the variety where he mixes it up within one song is just brilliant. And of course, he's just one of the best guitarists in the world. And hardly any of them Zakk Wylde squeals on the guitar. Hardly any at all. And, you know, that's what he's renowned for. That's what he's known for. Perhaps he just thought he'd do something completely different than this album. So, absolutely love the album. Make sure you get it. Highly recommended. I'll see you next time.